Welcome back, everyone. So I want to take a look at the Polaris. There is some AI that I've got in here, so that's going to be largely made up of this, but I'm really excited about assets that are built into or that come with Star Citizen, and I think ships is one of the major things. I think the Polaris is going to be pretty sweet. I originally wasn't really sold on the Polaris, but I've grown on it. I think for me, the idea of the big torps is really cool. I would love to have a ship that's like a submarine. I think this is the closest we're going to get to that. I would love to see a stealth version of the Polaris. I don't know if that will ever come. It's basically in a big eclipse, but as a Polaris. Anyways, let's get into it. I'll run the intro, and then we'll take a little deep dive or a bit of a dive into the Polaris, and then just kind of talk about what may updates what we get, and are we actually going to see it this year? I'm pretty hyped for it at this point because we are now potentially a month or so away from potentially getting it in our hands. I'm going to be really disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be super disappointed if we don't see it before year's end. All right, let's get into it. So you're not going to hear any audio here. I had to unmute my side, but I don't have the audio coming in, streaming in here. But just the idea of the Polaris is pretty cool. Got these big torpedoes. I think that's pretty exciting. We've got obviously an area for a kitchen. So for me, after making the video about the Galaxy, I think overall thinking about the Polaris, I think, and the Carrack, sorry, the Galaxy and the Carrack, I think this is going to fill that Carrack gap. Someone else just made, Law of the West, I think, made a video about that. This is something I've been thinking about the last couple of days as well. What they're saying here, you can find this video, Finding the North Star. This is an Inside Star Citizen. What I did actually is I used AI to take some of these and kind of animate them as well. So we'll take a look at some of this concept art animated, probably on the back side here. But really, all in all, I'm just ready for the Polaris to come out because, again, I think it's going to fill a hole that the Carrack currently has, given that the Carrack's not ready for prime time. You'll have better accessibility to the cargo area. So if you want to do, it's funny, it'll be able to do a bunch of things that it's not necessarily meant for. But it's a ship, and this is more or less a sandbox. So whatever you want to do with the ships is fine. There doesn't mean any hate or whatever based upon, oh, it's meant just for combat. Sure, that's what it's made for, and it's meant for multi-crew, but you're going to find these things all over the place. They're going to be doing everything, potentially but combat. So it just is what it is. I don't know how best to kind of go over that, but excuse me, as far as all that's concerned, I think the bridge here is going to be a great area for, and at the helm here, essentially, going to have a great area for you to have a good view here. The escape pods are fairly irrelevant currently, but it's still going to look pretty cool. The captain's quarters, I'm very excited for that, given that the captain's quarters and the Carracks is fairly irrelevant. I'm hoping this will be more meaningful. You'll have the area for the armory, which will also feel better than the current state in the Carrack. Additionally, here you'll have the bunks in the room, which will be great for your crew. If you do have a crew, if you don't, it's still going to look great. You'll have a common area where, again, this is something that is available in the Carrack, but not much going on there. And then you'll have bathrooms, things of that nature. You'll make your way back to the hangar, and this will be a big, glorious hangar. Again, a bunch of people have hate on this, but this Saber fits in here pretty good. I suspect that a Vulture will fit in here pretty good as well, and I plan on doing some of that gameplay. So you have a brig here, which I'm not super excited about, but you did see the hospital section as well, so I'm looking forward to that med bay. You have the engineering section, which will be nice to kind of see how that's all set up. It'll give me better insight into how engineering will go. But that being said, engineering obviously isn't ready yet, so this might come out before that. But again, the cargo bay will be nice and big as well, and I'm looking forward to see what kind of things. And it continues to grow, honestly. So it's got quite a bit of SCUs at this point, and yeah, just ready for it, all ready for it. And I think the layout seems pretty nice. Again, you can see the Saber in there fits very nicely, which again, I think that the Vulture might fit in there. I get that's sacrilege to some people, but it is what it is. I'm going to do that. You can see the small cargo elevator actually coincides with the cargo elevator up here in the hangar itself. So that will give you an option to unload cargo. You'll also have the door on the side there. You can see that main cargo ramp down here at the bottom. You'll be able to load cargo in here. But again, you have access to this elevator here. So if you have a Vulture or something here, you can easily put it on the cargo grid here and bring it downstairs. Additionally, if you want to, you can bring out this main ramp and just be unloading from the Vulture from the side here. Gives you a chance to do salvage as long as you want to do it. Park the Vulture and head back, sell it all. Just a great looking setup. I'm very excited to do this. I think that I don't know if the Vulture will fit. This is yet to be determined. I'll be one of the disappointed people if it doesn't fit, but I think it's going to. And I look forward to the capability of doing that. And again, being able to extend the range of the Vulture, both from a gas tank standpoint, for the hydrogen and the quantum fuel, as well as the ability to unload and extend the cargo capability. Now, I think the Mist Fortune will be coming out probably as well. It does seem more and more likely that it's real, and I think even the pictures on Twitter or whatever, I guess there's a couple pictures of what appears to be a Mist ship. I think that's probably the Mist Fortune as well. I think that's probably coming, but I don't know if it's going to have the cargo capability. It might have enough that I may not need to do this, but I'm still looking forward to having a small salvaging craft I can take with me. If I had a little Argo one, I could put in the hangar here along with another ship, right? If I could put it off in the corner here, that would be even better. I'd like to just kind of have it with me, or even put it in the cargo area itself if I needed to load it in here. Having a little salvage craft in here as an alternative, bore my crew, I guess, with the option of doing some combat missions and me doing some salvaging. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having the salvage option even at post combat if need be. But that's all about that. There's nothing else here on this particular video. So to finish this out, I've got some AI stuff. This is going to be hit or miss, so this is the best I got out of some of these concept arts and trying to animate them. That being said, I'm looking forward to this. What kind of boarding action will happen? How will the living quarters be? What kind of crews will be available to actually get this going? But all in all, I'm very excited for the ship. It was noted that this is meant to be released by IAE, I believe, so we should see it at the end of November, ideally. Again, I will be super disappointed if it's not out by then. But yeah, looking forward to the ship. I think it's going to offer a fair amount of gameplay flexibility as a home ship, kind of like the Carrack could play, but doesn't quite play currently. The medical beds, you could use it for, again, using it for a lot of things. Now, it's going to have a high cost to income ratio as far as the actual expenses associated with the ship, as far as fuel costs and everything like that. And it should have that. So I won't probably be in it all the time, but I think there's going to be a fair amount of fun and capability here to, yeah, just enjoy the ship, be able to run around in it a bit and explore the verse, even if it's just Stanton for now, but hopefully we'll see Pyro soon. Yeah, I appreciate those that have taken time to kind of check out the video here. Again, there's some AI elements at the end just where I was trying to animate some of the concept art to bring it alive a bit. But appreciate those that have taken time to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.